Hello everyone, and welcome to another round of Canje Plays. Today we will be getting into this war of mine, and we're going to be working on the expansion Tales from the Ruined City. I put out a poll to my Patreons, and they wanted to see the scenarios side by side, so we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to be adding in the farmers item of it, so it'll be cool. Okay, so I had some questions come in and I want to address and answer. So let's see. Hey Kate, hey Matt, hey Steven, how you doing? Hello Titan. You asked some questions in there about you're curious about getting started and you want to know exactly what it is that you like, you need to do to get this accomplished. No problem. Simple enough. I use OBS, which is just plain old. I don't use Stream Elements or all the other top name tier stuff, or OBS Live or OBS Elements or anything. I just use plain old vanilla OBS. And what you need to do, download that. I'd probably say check out some tutorials on YouTube about using. There's like 10 billion on how to set it up because everyone's preference is a little different. So you'll probably want to see which one best suits what you're looking to do, and then just key it up from there. I'm looking reddish and flustered. I think it's the lighting. I think that's what it is. It's the lighting. Yeah, because you see my background's kind of hazy. It's the lighting. So hopefully it won't be too reddish. It'll probably shift when I shift to the better camera. But yeah, it should be good. So I have a webcam, which is this that you're looking at right here, and I have a camera, which is right here, right there, that shines down on the table that shows what you want, and OBS connects to all that stuff. You'll have to tweak some of the stuff, so see how I'm looking reddish. I'm truly not, to be honest, I'm a black guy. If you haven't noticed, I'm not red. So you can but you'll have to tweak it to your need. Setting up the scenes and everything, they explain all that in the tutorials because everyone is doing everything so differently that it just depends on what your makeup is, but the tutorials are there to help and they're amazingly awesome. This scene that you see around here, I set up myself. I just take time, like probably during my lunch break at work when I'm watching other YouTube content creators, Rob, and I set up scenes for when I'm, for my future streams to make sure I have them all and just kind of order them properly. A good mic, I have a mic that's over here. That is my mic that I use for all the good stream stuff, so a good mic always helps. And yeah, then you just bring your game to my ridiculously small table that I have. That's a 4x2 table that I play on, and go from there. When I do move, I will be setting up a bigger table. I mean, it'll be bigger than what I have, but it's not going to be like full-on dining room table. It'll just be bigger. So I'll be setting that up and getting better lighting so I don't look red. And I look like me, and it'll be good. So, cool. If you have any questions, you can always ping me. I'm on, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Twitter. Just ask away. I am more than happy to give you advice and any questions that you might have, Titan. So, cool. All right, everybody. What do you use to mount the overhead? Mic boom, a mic stand. Like, like when somebody has like a mic stand that they do to sing music, I have one of those, and it sits down because that's all I can really afford. But the guy who's building my table, he's also a musician, and he has a sound boom. And so he's going to be helping me set all that up so that the angle's going to shift. It's going to be a really cool angle that I got in mind. And we're going to buy lights it's going to look like a football stadium. There will be none of this weird wash. It'll be just fine. But I've been doing a lot of research and reading on a lot of video. I'm not a videographer. I'm not a video editor. What you see is what you get. Whereas you have people who excel at that craft. I'm a programmer. Give me something to code and I'll code it. If you're like, get video set up, I'll give it a shot, but I'm not going to be a pro. So hey Brian, how's it going? All right, a light fun game of This War of Mine. Yeah. Okay, so all right, so yeah, the new table's gonna be cool. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait for you all to see it. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, um, I'm gonna be doing side by side, which is the scenario that we're gonna be running tonight for This War of Mine, and I'm gonna be including everything that I've had before. That's Amira, the sewers, all the craziness. But I'm going to be adding farmers to it, and as we keep adding and doing scenarios, I'll be building all that stuff up until we get everything in that scenario that you've seen in the expansion of Tales of the Ruined City. Then we're going to move on to the next expansion, which is Days of the Siege, and start building on that fun stuff. So it's going to be a good old time. Okay. All right, let's get some information and get down to the table. All right, I'm still a little red. Why am I red? I don't know. Okay, so This War of Mine, Tales of the Ruined City, 8.5. The main game got like a 7.7, which is weird because it's an awesome game. But this one boosted it up with more content to an 8.5, probably because of the scenarios. Designed by Mark Mydell, Michael Orcas, and Jacob. I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Jacob. But it says publisher Galactica, but it's Awakened Realms. Awakened Realms made this game, and delivered it out. People knock Awakened Realms. They make good stuff, so I can't knock it. Weight on it's about a 3.36. That's about fair. Best played 1 to 2 player. I think this game is best played solo. Because the only reason why I say that's because 2 player, it's okay. It's my turn. I hand the book to you, and then you control everything, and then you hand the book to me, and then I control everything. It's just best to play the game solo. So that would be my recommendation. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the big news. Thank you, Patreons. I didn't forget about you. Thank you, Patreons. Thank you, YouTube subscribers. I appreciate it so much as I head off to my next goal, and I've been thinking of what I will do. I've got some really cool ideas, but once we hit 300, I'll be able to solidify one and be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do for y'all to say thank you, and we'll go from there. The second person is to keep you from drinking bleach. That is awesome. All right, let's get down to the table. Okay, this is the table. There is light shining everywhere. Once again, like I said, this will all shift when I move. You will see vast improvements, I promise you. I've been doing a lot of research on how to make this better. Okay, so roll up the sleeves. We've got everything kind of strewn about here because we're doing a bunch of different setup. We're doing scenario setup, we're doing farmer setup, we're doing all this other setup that is crazy and awesome. Plus, I know I've got my 3rd cam that my Patreons helped me obtain, and I'm going to be using that as a helpful aid to just be like, oh, hey, what's that thing that I'm supposed to roll on the night raid? Oh, look, y'all can read it now. Yay! I'm getting better. I'm getting better. So I'll just keep that off until it's time to go because I think that's what's been messing up my my computer setup. Okay, cool. Let's get stuff set up. Before we go into side by side, we're gonna deal with the market and getting all that stuff good to go. Setting up. So the market flips itself over to this screen that you see here, and then there's changes in rules and what happens and all setups and tolerance and all that stuff. So you have this setup that's on the back that comes across, and the duck says, could you imagine playing this and KDM in one night? Would one be mentally okay? I think you should read Matt's statement previous. It's like, I would need a second person if I'm going to do that to keep me from drinking bleach. Don't drink bleach, it's bad. Okay, so setup. When using the Farmer's module, perform the following steps at the beginning of the game to prepare all game components necessary for playing with the market sheet, which is this. Shuffle the wares cards and place them face down on the ware space shown on the market sheet. Place the tolerance token on 4. Tolerance token on 4 market wares stuff. Okay, we'll do all that. Place the tolerance token on 4 on the tolerance track, and place all farmer and thug miniatures next to the market sheet. I don't have space for that, so it's going to stay in the in the destroyers pool thingy-o. All right, cool. So we flip it over, put it down here. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so this is going on 4 for the tolerance track. We're going to take all the wearer's cards and give them a good shuffle shuffle. Let's see what we got here. Okay. There's going to be a lot. So this thing can become a table hog. It's not really a table hog when you play it the way it is, but it can become a table hog. Goodness, I don't even know where my characters are gonna go at this point. We'll play I almost said Jenga. We'll play Tetris and figure it all out. So shuffle these up, put these on the wearer's card. So boom, place the wearer's card, draw a card here. This is on 4. Thugs and farmers would go here, but I'm putting them in their destroyers. Lovely, lovely tray. Look at that. I can turn it to the side and they don't fall out. Lovely, lovely tray. All right. Setting up the market part. All setup instructions are on here. At the beginning of a playthrough during setup, place 2 fitting cards from the main part on the board in accordance with the description provided on the backs of their cards. What? Okay, anyway. It comes with a set of cards. These are the 2 fitting cards they're talking about. At the beginning of the playthrough, during setup, place the 2 fitting cards from the main part on the board in accordance with the description provided on the back of the card. So this says, during setup, place this card on the board instead of any chosen furniture card. You start the game without water in storage. You are trash. During setup, place this card on the board on the highest floor instead of any chosen rubble. Okay, so this is going to take over furniture and... Okay. Bring in the goat. The goat and build a rooftop garden. So the highest rubble and any furniture card will be replaced by these 2. From that, we've got 2 residents. Both of them are terrible. None of them are good. So we'll shuffle those in here. And we've got a night raid card that's going to go in here. We're going to talk about all this fun stuff. This is for side-by-side. And then we've got our usual setup. We've got our visitors that's going to get shuffled in. We've got our event that could get shuffled in. Could. Actually, I'm going to make sure that it does. So I'm going to put it off to the side. So make sure that we play with it. Okay. That is that. Let's get the side-by-side. Oh, and if we beat side-by-side, we get to open up a... in this game, you raise the table. Hog from the day it's born. Give it a name and then are forced to slaughter it. It's a true statement. I read the card. So we have it fully set here. And then we're going to get in the side-by-side. So side-by-side says, before the war, we used to see each other almost every day. We pass our neighbors while shopping or taking out garbage. From time to time, we shared the newest gossip, lent salt to each other, helped take out old furniture. Those days, we thought we understood each other and that each one of us is a significant part of our lives. We were sure that in the world which distances people, we'd managed to create a real community that would survive even possible turmoil. Now everyone just looks through dirty windows, too scared of the looters to even open the door. Is it all that's left of our old neighborhood, our friendships? So we begin side by side. Setup changes, because I know you were like, hey, where's the objectives, Canje? What the heck, man? Because this is a scenario, and scenarios make events and objectives. No one cares. Okay, so the following decks are excluded from the playthrough. Shelters and objective cards. All objective cards. Gone. Remove the duty card from the narrative actions, which I believe, and I did say duty. I believe I have removed that card. Nope, it's at the top. So pop it off. Gone. Is gone. The Night Raids and Resonance deck should contain all their cards. Do not remove any cards with a red corner and shuffle them. Place all the fittings cards, both green and orange, in one deck because all fittings are good to go. All right. Hey, Rory, how's it going? Okay, so then we're going to construct the events deck, and that's why I said I'm keeping this one here. We're going to set the ceasefire card at the bottom. Then we're going to shuffle these up and draw 5, removing the 2 remaining 2 endings. So we're just going to draw 5 events. 6 rounds. That's all I got. 6 rounds to solve this problem or die. Okay, so we'll shuffle these up. And I'm going to draw 4 cards because I want to keep the farmer's card. One, 2, 3, 4, and ditch the rest. It's gone. And we'll put this in here, shuffle these up. So we've got 6 rounds. Whoops. Okay. And then we're going to draw our 3 characters, 1 red, 2 black. I'm going to try to get somebody different because I keep pulling the same people and it drives me crazy. So these go on top. So let's get our 1 red. Please don't be Boris. Please don't be Boris. Please don't be Boris. Please don't be Boris. Marco. I'm cool with that life. So we got Marco. All right, and please don't be Amira. Please don't be Amira. Please don't be Amira. 1, Amira. 2, Katya. It'll be interesting. And then we shuffle the rest of these back up. Marco Polo. Alright. So here's the cool thing of how this starts off, though. So visitors, shuffle these up. So we'll do our shuffle as we move. So visitors, sorry, not visitors. Our 3 main characters starts off with different ailments. Our first character, whoever we determine who. Our first 2 characters start off with hunger at 2, and 1 person starts off sick. Marco's probably going to be hungry, so I'll have Marco as hungry. Hungry Jack. And then, Amira, she will be ill. And then we have Katya, who will be hungry too. Cool, cool, cool. All right, starting fittings. So it says, choose any 1 basic fitting card and place it on an empty shelter space. So I fought around with which ones I would choose. And what I ended up choosing is, you know, you can say, choose the heater, Canje, because you can knock out stuff, but I have to find books or wood to use the heater to knock down the coal from people getting sick. So I instead went with the deadfall trap because I hate looking for food. And that's what I'm going to use. So we're going to put that there. Then my good people, we take the Dawn Phase card, which is this guy here. We take the Dawn Phase card and we put the Dawn Phase card on the Fate deck. So instead of pulling Fate, we got to deal with that every single day, the Dawn Phase, which is for the neighbors. We're going to put that here, and basically it says, resolve this card at the beginning of each Dawn Phase. Raise the needs of all neighbors by 1. If the Vladimir card is placed with its red side face up, move the Vladimir token to the visit the neighbor's action space. Uh-oh. Side by side, so that might be problematic. Scenario special tokens, 4 need tokens that I need, and Vladimir, oh yes, he's the one with the axe. So, cool. Let's flip it over. And this is their story. So let me read this out to you. So Durik is one of our neighbors. Durik, there always lives someone nearby, useless, forgotten, poor. Bouncing between life and death, always ill, always starving, just like before. They always expect someone else to care about them, or at least one just to give them a handout. They don't have anything left to be taken away. Even the looters keep their distance from Durek's family, so-called home, which we can see every day on our way to scavenge supplies. Smashed windows, doors barely hanging on rusted hinges, and dirty faces looking at the world with empty eyes. So that's the Durek house. Kovacic. Kovacic. We love to visit them. With 3 kids, there is always a lot of laugh and fun. Their mother takes great care of them despite the fact that her husband died at the beginning of the siege. Luckily, he prepared his family for such circumstances. They have a lot of food and supplies, probably more than some military shelter. Unfortunately, everyone in the neighborhood knows about it, and so do other less friendly people, so they worry about thieves and looters all the time. The oldest son repeats that he can keep the family safe, but we are sure that without extra help, it might not end well. Hey, Raptor, Animation Raptor, how's it going? Marco from Hungary. Vladimir. Losing the whole family during the war. That's exactly what happened to Vladimir. Would probably make anyone act like he does. Fits of rage, heavy drinking, blind fury suddenly turn to depression and crying. Everyone around closes the door when this bear of a man is walking around with his fire axe, looking for booze or an occasion to fight. On the other hand, there's no better companion when it comes to fending off strangers than come almost every night. Usually his hoarse shouts and brandishing a weapon are enough to scare away any intruders. A few times, we had to dig graves for those who had their heads smashed with Vladimir's hatchet. Ugh. And Andre. Even during the siege, his home looks much better than the other houses before the war. We see the man very often as he is wandering around, offering his help to the neighbors. He lives alone and seems to eat very little. He collects some junk all the time and then suddenly creates something useful out of it. We've asked him several times to move to our shelter, but he has refused every time. Our guess is he has his own demons he needs to fight alone. We just hope he will not be defeated by them. That is our neighbors. And so, with me looking for space, I'm gonna put our neighbor right here. And we'll grab their neighbor cards, which are these, and I'll show you them here. This is one, this is Durek. So it says, if you wish to check how this neighbor is doing, see side-by-side script 1 according to their current need level. And they have their needs. So to lower their need level, it basically says discard any green tokens with a total value of 5 or more from the storage to lower Durek's need by 1, or discard 1 med or 1 bandage to lower it by 2. And I can do it more than once. So that's Durek. We'll go here. Kovacic here. If I wish to check on them, I'm doing script 7 to their need level. So it has aid on it. Very interesting piece. Aid. Add any green tokens with a total value of 15 or less to my storage. So Kovacic aids me. During the evening phase, assign 1 character present in the shelter to defend Kovacic's home. Place their miniature on this card and treat this character as if they were placed on the guard space. You can assign a character this way even if no one visited Kovacic this day. During the night phase, I need to pull a night card for Kovacic as well as for the shelter. That's the downside. Okay, so I'll go in the Kovacic slot. We've got Andre. If you wish to check on him, script 4, his aid is I get to place a new fitting card in the shelter for free without performing any actions or discarding any required resources or tokens to do it. He's the handyman. So discard any tokens with a total value of 10 or more from the storage to lower his need. Discard any 3-part tokens, electrical part, mechanical part, weapon part, from the storage to lower his need by 1. So that is Andre. And then we've got Vladimir. He's script 10. His aid. Place Vladimir's token on the guard space of the shelter or on the Kovacek card during the night phase, treated as characters armed with a hatchet whose prowess is equal to Vladimir's current need level. Even if you place the Vladimir token on the guard space during the evening phase, you must normally assign one character from the group to the guard duty. During the night phase, Vladimir can suffer up to 2 wounds. If he suffers more than one wound, remove the Vladimir card and token from the game and add 1 hatchet to the storage, which means he gets killed. Return the Vladimir token to the Vladimir card at the end of the night phase. If Vladimir suffered 1 wound, he heals it. So if he takes 1 wound, he's no longer guarding with me. I get the hatchet, but then after the night phase end, he heals up. His needs. He needs booze or alcohol to chill him out. So that's his stuff. Alright. So their needs as they start off. Where did I put it? Oh, over here. Let's see. Changes in the rules. Dawn. At the beginning of each dawn phase, resolve the dawn phase card from the side by side. Day action phase. During one day action, so I get an extra action during the day action phase. So instead of having 2 here, I have 3. Visit the neighbors. So I roll the black die first. If a 1 is rolled, the character placed here is hit by a sniper and takes 2 wounds. So when I go visit the neighbors, I could get shot. Visit one chosen neighbor by resolving the following steps. Resolve effects of all neighbors cards flipped on their red side, which they aren't right now. They're all happy-go-lucky. You may use this neighbor's help aid on this card. So when I go visit them, I get the aid. You may help this neighbor see to your needs. Each neighbor can be visited only once per day. So they've got 0 on their needs. It's 0, 1, 2. Hey Mel, how's it going? welcome. So on the neighbor card, they have 0, 1, 2, right? Let me see if I can lift this up a little to help you see what I'm talking about. And lift up this camera. All right, so you see there it has 0, 1, 2, and then flip this card. When you flip the card, bad things happen. It means that the neighbor is in trouble. So you have to just go with what's there. I hate it. I sold all my copies before I even had a chance to play. Really? This game is so much fun. All right, so these are their need cards. They're going to start off, it says that they're starting off on 1, right? If the scene ends, add at least 1 character from starting. Okay, so the scenario objective, this is how I win. At least 1 character from the starting group must survive until the end of the game with hunger, misery, wounds, illness at levels 2 or less. Additionally, at least 2 neighbors must be alive at the end of the game. The Vladimir card can be flipped to its red side but not removed from the game, while the other neighbor cards must be placed with their fronts face up, so they can't be in red. So, object of the game. 1 of my survivors has to be alive. 2 of my neighbors need to live, and I won 6 days. That's what I got. 6 days to get through to keep that going. And the neighbor cards go from 0, 1 to 2, which isn't very fun. So we will start off putting them on their starting slot. So Kovacek's at 0, Andrea's at 0, Vladimir's at 1, so he's about to explode, and Durek is at 1. So that's where they start off. And you'll see I place the hand tokens here, 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 and here. Okay? All right. Let's shuffle this up and deal this out. Ugh. I'm gonna vomit. All right, here we go. Buy it, Steven. Buy it all. Buy it. It's such a fun game. All right. So here we go. Let's play some stuff up. We've got furniture, closed door, heap, closed door, rubble, Rubble, furniture, rubble, bars, which I've never been able to cut through bars. I don't know whoever has in this game, but I have not. Heap, furniture, another closed door, rubble, heap, rubble, and furniture. Okay. So this says, during setup, place this card on the board on the highest floor instead of any chosen rubble. Highest floor. That is this guy. I'll just leave it face down. Then this one says, during setup, place this card on the board instead of any chosen furniture card. Ooh. I mean, this is free stuff. And it's cruel because it takes away all my water from storage. I will. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I don't want to do that because I need to find water. I can either go here, here, or here at the bottom of the basement. I think I'm gonna go up here. So. Put that there. So that's these two. Then I get a free one from the scenario to get a free deadfall trap that'll at least give me food. Food that goes in an open area, which will be here, and I get to place it without anything. So we get to catch some food to start off. These will get kicked out of the game. Das Boot. We also start off with, and I saw that. Oh my gosh, I saw that. I have to shift this for a second. Starting stuff. Here it is. I get. So this says remove all water, but this says I get 3 water. So when you during setup, you start the game without water and storage. So we'll go with the side-by-side rules because I'm not crazy. We'll get 10 wood. So 5. Wow, how did this get lined up like this? Come on, give it. 10 because this is my storage, and 10 components. 5, 10. We also get any other tokens worth 20 or less. Any other tokens worth 20 or less. So what I'm gonna buy is I'm gonna get some meds for 10 because we're gonna get rid of that illness foolishness. Then I'm going to get Amira needs booze and so does old boy. So moonshine is 3. What do you need? You need coffee. Coffee's a 1. And you're just hungry, so you're fine. So I've got 4, so I've got 6 left to go. I'm going to get chems, 2 chems for the deadfall trap. So that is 10, 16. Darn, I can only do 1 chem. Darn it. Because I will get a vegetable for 6. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19. I can't do moonshine. I cannot do moonshine. I'll have to find that out in the world. I need chems for the trap, vegetable, a med. That's 15, 16, 17. 3 more to go. I might have to dish the coffee. She the only one that needs booze. Alright, so let me get these people set back up. Because that was the one thing I missed was my setup. This over here. Eric, Novacek, Andrea, and Vladimir. Life of a tiny table guy. That's what this is. Okay. Alrighty. I could find the meds to get food, because they need food or else they're going to get hungry. And hunger causes misery. I'm going to believe I'm going to find them. And I'll get 2 food. 2 vegetables. That's my 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Done. Okay. Cool. Let's get the shuffling while I catch up on what y'all have been posting. Who's tomorrow? It ain't Friday yet. It's Friday somewhere, Kate. It's Friday somewhere. All right. Okay, okay. Here we go. Ready? And exploration. And then we'll do the locations and we will be ready to dance. Oh, I forgot to do narrative act. And I shuffle up the colors every single time I draw them, so I don't need to shuffle them right now. Okay. Alright, let's check out our locations. Please no sniper. Please no sniper. Sniper, no sniping. The video game is good. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoy the board game more. Like, the video game, I got into this War of Mine through the video game, but I enjoy the board game way more. Alright, so our close is a hotel. Our distant is a ruined block of flats. And always instead of drawing residency 443. And our far is an outpost. This is what we're starting off with. Fun times at the scenario tonight. Okay, so you are at your house. You're not at my house yet. And let me get their minis. So their minis are Marco with the hatchet. So Marco, Amira, and what does Katia look like? Where are you, young lady? Oh, there you are. Cool. Let's get some colors on them so you can see what is going on. Amira shall be orange because I can see. Katia will be green and Marco will be yellow. And let's get their pins so we don't confuse them. Yellow. So Katia is green, Amira is orange, and Marco is yellow. All right, cool. I can adjust this image. Okay. Ready to go. All right, remember we have an extra action. They've got 2 actions, so they actually have 3. And I don't have a shovel because the scenario was cruel. It did not give me a shovel. All right. It's going to require 2 characters to dig through rubble. Well, first of all, you 2 are going to start hitting up this furniture. So you'll dig through the rubble. You will place a chem on this trap. So we'll discard that. So then let's resolve. We'll discard that chem to put a weight token. See if we can always get some food on there. Oh, no, I screwed up. Event first. Arrival of local... That's the 1 card. Okay, so first one up. is, bring it down. So. Arrival of local refugees. So basically, place this card on the findings pile. If any is already there, remove that card from the game. From now on, during scavenging performed in the far location, add 1 vegetable to the findings pile. So this goes in the findings piles forever. But I add 2 coal tokens. So from now on, whenever I'm scavenging far locations, I get a vegetable. But I'm not going to the military outpost. No, thank you. What else we got? So that was that. Okay, now we're ready to go. Dawn phase. Raise the needs of all neighbors by 1. Yay, we're already in trouble. Okay. So we do that. So Vladimir goes up to 2. Durek goes up to 2. Kovacek goes up to 1. And Andreas goes up to 1. So that takes care of her. Okay, so then we'll come in. We'll do this. She placed there. Takes 2 of them to flip this over as action number 1. Action number 2. Once again, 2 people need to go here. I don't want to get somebody shot already, but I need to go visit these people. What do I need to do to calm down Vladimir? He needs moonshine to chill himself out. Okay. You may fulfill these requirements more than once during 1 visit. Oh, cool. Okay. So I'm gonna grab ye old moonshine, and I'm gonna go to Vladimir to tell him to calm his face. I need to roll my lovely, lovely die. And if I get a 1, I get shot in the face. I got an 8. That's right, folks. An 8. So, resolve the effects of all neighbor cards. Flip this card flipped to their red side. Nope. You may use the neighbor to aid, and you may deal with their needs. So, I go visit my neighbors. I'm going to... it says, add any green tokens with a total value of 15 or less to the storage. That would be cool. Or I can use Vladimir to help at the shelter. Someone has to stay with him, but at least he got the axe. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get Vladimir. I'm gonna give him a bottle of moonshine to move his need down by 1. Gets rid of this. And he's coming with me back to the house. Cool. All right. So that's who I went to go check on. Give him some booze. He's good to go. Second action, they clear this. It's gone. Okay. All right. So next up, my third action, which is my third and final action. Even though I have 2 actions, remember the game gives me an extra action. So my third action, we get to do some stuff. We get to do some stuff. We get to do some stuff. Green, huh? I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that. You are going to go search the furniture. I want to know what life's like about that goat, though. Not really much else to do. Well, this has got cleared. I would have to go to Andre to place a new fitting for free. I'll take these 2. Actually, I could probably build something. I could build the heater now. So one of them is going to build the heater. Yeah, we're going to build the heater. And it's going to be 5 components. and 3 wood, so I'll get 1, 2 back. So that's what you're gonna do. And then what are you gonna do? Any green token. Meds is not, well, Meds is green. Yeah, Meds is a green token. What are you gonna do? You don't have a shovel, so you can't start clearing rubble. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a heap here. Go search the heap. I get Axe Vlad to help me. Alright, so that's their stuff. Let's start resolving. So you built the heater. You search the furniture. Give me something good. I only do that because that means I get cool stuff from Andre when I go. I got 2 mechanical parts, 2 electrical parts. I got 1 raw food and 1 wood. And then this is gone. And then you are going to search the heap. You will find 1 electrical part, 3 components, and 1 water. And discard this. Okay. That is, sorry, I need my handy dandy book to walk me through the specific steps. Where are you? We are. So that is the end of the day phase. So I did morning, day actions. We do dust phase. They need to drink water, 1 per each. 1, 2, 3. Then they need to eat food. 1. Let's deal with some hunger, shall we? Lowers hunger by 1. I'm going to give that to Marco. And then 2 vegetables to the others. So Marco's going to lower his hunger to 1. And they will stay the same. All right. Then the evening phase. So we need to assign our tasks. So they're all going to get 1 fatigue because they're doing stuff. They're doing stuff. So they're all going to get 1 fatigue. So let's grab the fatigue lines. 3. So 1 fatigue, 1 fatigue, and 1. Okay. Now let's see what we're gonna do. Who's going to be doing guard duty with Vladimir? Marco's inventory is 5. Amira comes back with food, so Katya is going to be staying there, especially since she took him some booze. So she'll stay with him, get her fatigue. And the scavengers are going to be... We're going to be going to the hotel. Cool. Scavenging phase. So we choose our location, we choose our equipment. I'm not taking Jack with me, sorry. We set the noise to 1. And then we prepare the unknown explore deck. So, oh my gosh, I cannot shuffle. All right. So we've got 14 cards that we get to pull. Please don't be death. Please don't be death. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 cards. 14 cards. Okay. I'm not going to a far location, so we're not dealing with the farmers just yet, but let's flip this card over. A door. Peek through the hole, return one exploration card to look at the next card, or raise the noise, roll for one. I'm going to return one card. I don't want to deal with it. Next up, poke about. You may ignore this card or poke about. Return one exploration card or roll for noise. Choose one finding from the special findings. Well, the special findings are, you guys can see here for the hotel, it's going to be 1 to 5, nothing. That's what I'm going to roll. A book, cigarette, coffee, alcohol, or jewelry. I'm just going to roll for noise. So I'm not returning one exploration card. I'm just going to roll for noise because it says return one exploration card or roll for the noise. So I just don't have to roll a 1. I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9. So okay, cool. I'm going to get alcohol. 100% proof alcohol. Oh, nope, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Okay. Next up. Someone's here. Raise the noise by 3, so it's up to 4. Amira's special ability says bargain when trading with... nope, that's a lie. Quite okay. Once per scavenging, Amira may add 1 vegetable to the findings pile. We'll do that in a second. And Marco has break-in. Marco may use the hatchet to open closed doors as if he was using a lockpick. So I need a hatchet, which this guy will do if he gets hurt. Okay, cool. Raise noise by 3, so it's at 4. That's about right. You may ignore this or search the furniture. Return 2 exploration cards. Yes, please. I'm not going to be rolling for noise, so return 2. And search the furniture. So we go to the findings pile, shuffle it up. These rolls are not like... Do not jinx me, Steven. Do not jinx me today. It's still early. Brian, it's your unwavering faith in me. That's the reason why I continue. It's your unwavering faith. Alright, what's in the furniture? A reality impact from searching the findings? Okay. This is new. Something unexpected has happened. Draw a card from the color deck to determine the color of the script. And then let's deal with that. Yay. This was supposed to be a good thing. I got a blue color. All right, so then check the number from, draw a card from the colors deck, then determine the color, then check the number with that color on the rare findings chart. Color of blue is rare findings 662. I don't have the app today. Sorry. I'm still doing some rebuilding. But you will get to hear my wonderful, beautiful, illustrious voice. 662, right? 662 blue. We're standing in one of the richly decorated rooms on the top floor of the hotel. It used to be a luxurious place, but now there's a gaping hole in the middle of the floor. The result of a mortar round. At the edge of the floor, right at the edge, is a huge old safe. If we give it a push, it'll make a loud noise when it hits the ground below, but there's a chance the door will open on... What door? There's a chance the door will open on impact. Okay, so that's a weird reality impact when we're searching furniture. There's a door. Sure. 662 blue. Yep, that's it. So, do we want to? We don't know if there's anything of value inside, and the noise might attract unwanted attention, so walk away. Or, come on, push it. So what do you want to do? So, do you want me to push the safe, which could make a lot of noise, or leave it alone? Loot! The door is a metaphor for a couch cushion moving. Yeah, that's it. We've got one for pushing it. Come on. Come on. Who else? Who else is in? Do you want me to push this thing or no? And so it shall be. Pushed. C1712. I'm going to die. This is where I die. 17. Well. This is right. 1712. 17. It's all the way to the back of the book. Oh no. Okay, here we go. They must have heard the noise all around the area, but the safe opened. Raise the noise by 3 and roll for noise. I'm at 7 noise. I will roll for noise, but I get to add 2 jewelry, 1 pistol, 3 ammo, and 1 book. Pistol's good, because if that means bad guys show up now, I can use it. So, let's get my stuff. I want my stuff first. So, 2 jewelry. Oop, not there. Over here. 2 jewelry. 1 pistol. Not broken, it actually works. 1 ammo. 3 ammo, sorry. Not 1 ammo, 3 ammo. And 1 book. And here we go, roll for noise. Alright. Who's got odds? I gotta beat a 7. I gotta beat a 7. Faith in me. Believe. I got an 8! I got an 8! Woohoo! I rolled an 8! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Yeah! Okay, and then it says after that, back to game. I think I might be done searching. I have pressed all of my luck. This goes into this area, and when it's discarded, it goes back into the pile. I don't think... I'm seriously impressed. I don't think I want to search for anything else. No, I don't. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm done. I am done. I don't know what's under there. I'm done. Oh. It would bring you dice skills. I'm done. I'm not doing anything else. I'm sorry. I'm scared to see what's under here. It's gonna be something dumb, and it's gonna be like roll for noise, and no, I'm done. Beneath. I really want to turn that exploration card over, I'm not gonna lie to you. So question, does this make chat a bad or good influence? Always a good influence, Kate. Always. I want to flip this other exploration card. I'm doing it. My curiosity's killing me. Is there a jammed door here? No, there's not, so we return it. And flip. Basement. Is there a basement here? Yes, there is. No. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. Not entering the basement. I could choose not to do it. So I am not doing it. Done. Beneath. We're through. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay, so we'll discard all that. Scavenging's over. What we're going to do is we're going to get 3 water. So let me hide this. That's not weird on my page. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3 water with us. She gets a vegetable that she gets to take with her for her special ability. And that is the end of it. So let's see. They've got a carry capacity of 8. We get to take everything back with us. Okay. Night Raid. So choose weapons. Remember the ability of Vladimir says that this is a that he gets an axe, just in case. So we draw and resolve the top card of the Night Raid deck. And I think I shuffled this, but let me shuffle it again just in case. Can't New Year's Treasure. The problem is when I play Aventuria, it's not going to help me. I need to roll poorly there. Oh, basement's got a bad rap. Okay, what do we got? We've got Starving People. Damage any 4 tokens resources started with green tokens and wound 1. No sir. No sir. Because we're going to be doing the melee and the fist. Because we got Vladimir with his axe. So this one should have an axe symbol on it. And we've got Katya there that's going to try to punch somebody. And there's no fate in this game, or else I've been able to draw fate. But how much blank sides are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's see how much we can reduce by. What? That's 4, my good people. That's 4. So I'm gonna remove the 1 wound and 3 of the so I rolled this. So I'm gonna remove the 1 wound, I'm not gonna take that. And then 3, so I'm gonna lose 1 green token. And I've got coffee and veggies. I need food, so I'm gonna lose the coffee. Cool. Starving people. You're terrible. Alright, afterwards, shuffle this card back into the Night Raid deck. So we'll reshuffle this when the time comes. Okay, that's the Night Raid. This guy's like, alright, I'm good. Goes back home. We come back. We get all this good stuff added to here. Lots of booze. Lots of ammo. Whoever's on guard duty is going to get a gun. Jenny's going to get a gun. Alright, so that resolves the Night Raid. Then Dawn Phase. The scavenging party returns. Assign any meds. None to assign. Draw a fate card. They said put the Dawn Phase here, so it's this instead. This is what we deal with. Oh, that wasn't supposed to raise up. So this should be at 0, this at 1, this at 0, this at 0. And I reduced his by 1. So now the Dawn Phase happens, which is this, and it goes up by 1, which now this is at 2, this is at 1, this is at 1, and this is at 1. So that was my bad. So that is the fate card, because there's no fate. Draw narrative action, so we draw 2. We've got Night Owl, which says, play at the beginning of the evening phase, choose 1 character. That character may now perform all of their actions again. That's awesome. Kick the door down. Play during the day action phase or during a scavenging phase. You automatically open a closed door. Ooh, that was weird. So I'm going to take kick in the door because I don't have a lockpick. Even though the actions would be really, really cool, I want to get to the goat. So I will do that. Discard the Night Owl forever. Get kick in the door. And we are solid. So that's where we are. And then we start over at the morning phase. Draw and resolve the top card of the event deck. Day 2. Place this card on the findings pile. It's the snipers. Fun. I add 1 coal token. So add 1 coal token. Snipers. Place this card on the findings pile. If any card is already there, remove that card from the game. At the beginning of the scavenging phase, roll the red combat die for each scavenging character to determine if they were hit and how many wounds they suffer. Characters may use their prowess to re-roll the result. If at least 1 character was hit, immediately remove this card from the game. Cool, 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 cool. All right, new day. Not you. Oh, you're at 1. All right, I need a new fitting to get rid of this cold. So I need a new fitting to get rid of that cold. So I gotta go visit Andre. And what does he need? Discard any tokens with a total value of 10 or more. Ooh, we could discard jewelry to chill him out, or Durek needs help. Durek might flip to red. That might be a foregone thing, but Andre could be helped. All right, so let's do this. 1's gonna search the heap. 2 is gonna clear the rubble. Oh, we'll resolve weights. So weights come out as well. Forgot to do that. So I will roll this. I rolled an 8. What is happening today? I rolled an 8, which means I found 2 raw food. 2 raw food. There we go. And I'm out of chems, so that weight goes away. I'm scared. I'm so afraid. All right, so first action, she'll search the heap. I will get 1 weapon part. Weapon part. 1 sugar. Azuka. Five components. Here. And 2 wood. And then discard this card from the game. That's the heat. Then I flip this. And they go back. Okay, so that was action number 1. They've got 2 more actions. Action number 2. Clear that. You you are gonna go visit Andre with some jewelry. Oh boy. I rolled a 6. A 6. I'm okay. All right, so I visit Andre. I take his aid, place a new fittings card in the fitting shelter for free without performing any action. All right, so Andre is going to build me something. Build me something, sir. Andre is probably going to build me a bed. Yeah, they're all not sad. Ooh, I could build a... No, I could build a shop and put up some board ups, a workshop. What do I need to do a board up? 1 component and 4 wood. Yep. Let's start protecting the house. I'm going to build a workshop. They can be tired one more time. So, and then that's going to get rid of this jewelry of 10. Sure, go there. That will lower his, that takes care of his needs. So he helped me out, took care of some needs. I go back. They are going to clear this out, so that's action number 2. Goes away. Give us the raw and wriggly. Action number, well, after playing this card, play this during the day action phase or during your to automatically open up a door. So I'm going to play this card to kick the door open, so it's not an action, because it says during the day phase to kick open the door. I get a component and a wood, and then remove this card from the game. Okay, then their third action is you're gonna go here, deal with this goat. You are going to go here and do a board up, and you are going to go, I don't have any chems, and I'm not spending raw food to do that. You're gonna go here to discard some of those coal tokens. So, who are you and what are you doing, Canje? So here we go. We're gonna flip over the goat card. Goat! And it says, I found the goat. As an action, I could spend a vegetable and 1 water to get some milk, lower by 1 the hunger of up to 2 characters present in the shelter. Cool. Or I can kill the goat. Set the hunger of all characters present in the shelter to 0 and add 6 raw food to the storage. Then roll the black die and compare the result with their empathy and raise their misery. Afterwards, remove this card from the game. So we've got a goat. I'm cool with that. All right. You're gonna do a board up. Let's see. So board up is 1 component and 4 wood. Give me a board up. How? Okay. Pop. And then you are going to spend 1 book and 1 wood. Burn the books! And that will remove 1 coal token. Okay. That's 3 actions. Let's deal with the end of the day phase. Talk about water. 1, 2, 3. Talk about food. So we're gonna get rid of your hunger, Katya. We're gonna do a vegetable on Myra because she's not hungry. And we're going to do a vegetable on Marco because he only has hungry 1 and he's okay. Cool. So that means her hunger goes completely away because raw food reduces hunger by 2. So hunger goes completely away. The first time that's ever happened to me. And then you don't get any hunger. Goat stew. What about taking the goat's legs? They don't need those. All right, so I didn't get big man because I got a gun. So the gun and the bullet that I need to shoot are going to be equipped at the guard space. Amira and Marco are going to go out again. So we're going to increase fatigue to 2. I should have built that bed, but that's okay. They go out. Oh. This didn't have me discard anything, so this card says, at the beginning of the scavenging phase, roll the red combat die for each scavenging character to determine if they're wounded or not, and how badly they get wounded. Amira has 0 prowess, so whatever I roll. Marco has 2. So Marco can reroll that. There we go. Nothing. Amira. I don't know what that symbol means. Gotta look it up. Shotgun. If the bullet hole's icon is a result of red combat die roll while using a shotgun, then the target dies immediately. They're not using a shotgun, they're using a sniper rifle. Not my problem. So she's okay. Alrighty. I had to check that rule. I had to check that rule on a different playthrough I did. Alright, so... let's see. They're going to go... We're going to go back to... we're going to go back to the hotel. Squint some dice. Sorry. I roll that. Durik is going to, he's actually going to flip to red in a second, which is bad. And we'll see what that means. But I need to keep at least 2 of them alive. I can go to Kovacek this time. Oops. And get some tokens, get some food from them so I won't starve if I don't find any food now. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does anyone know what that's from? I want to see if you know what that's from. Alright, so that's our expiration. Get a little bit more simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go. Oh, and the noise would be back down to 1. You may ignore this card or return 2 exploration cards to place it on your exploration slot and use it anytime during the scavenging phase, the hiding place. After rolling for noise, you may discard this card to ignore an encounter. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get rid of 2 to get this in hiding place. To get that in my board to get rid of. Next up. Door. Peek through the door. Peek through the keyhole. Return 1 exploration card to look at the next card from the unknown deck. Or enter, raise the noise by 1, and roll for noise. I'm going to enter, raise the noise by 1, and roll for noise. I got a 5. I needed to beat a 2. I'm fine. Search the furniture. Can we search the furniture this time, please? Foolish reality impact. School. There you go, Matt. There you go. Matt knows. All right. This is what I find in the furniture. I get a knife. So in the furniture, I find a knife, a shell, and a cigarette. Knife, shell, cigarettes. And then I get to roll the black die. Roll the black die. And I got a 5. On the 1 to 5, I find nothing. And then this says, after they shuffle this back in, which I will. Yeah. Okay. Extra weapons are always good. Basement. So enter the basement, raise the noise by 3 and roll for noise. Yeah. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, so that's 5. After entering, add 5 cards from the exploration deck to the unknown deck. Also, you may discard this card during the scavenging to draw and resolve 2 finding cards instead of 1. Ooh. So yeah, we're gonna enter in the basement. And we're gonna raise, we're gonna roll. 6 or higher. I got a 7. Okay, so I'm good. So it says after entering, add 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. to the unknown deck. Boop. Also, you may discard this card during the scavenging to draw and resolve 2 finding cards instead of 1. Muha. Muha ha 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 ha. Okay, next up, open space. There's no open space here. Turn it. Draw a new card. Hiding place. I've already got one, don't need the other, so ignore. Bars. There are no bars here. Okay. Closed door. There is a closed door here. Pick the lock. I cannot. I can't, dude. So pick the lock requires a lock pick. I can't. I just can't. Search the heat. And this is where I'll discard that basement entrance card to pull 2 instead of 1. 2 findings instead of 1. So return 2 explanation cards or roll. Oh, yeah. I'll raise it up. I'll raise the roof. Roll. I rolled a 5 instead of a 6, but I'm going to burn hiding place. So I do not have to do any of it. And this will go back to 1. And we will resolve 2. I should have gotten that second hiding place. I really should have done that. So we'll resolve 2 heat cards, which are here and here. And we got personality. We got 2 mechanical parts, 1 book. The last 2 mechanical parts and the book of burning. And we got a broken guitar and a shell. We aren't finding any food, and I rolled this dice twice. I rolled a 4, which is nothing, and I rolled a 2, which is nothing. I think my luck's running out. So these go back in the findings pile. Climb up. Look for another way. Return 3. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I don't feel like getting hurt. 1, 2, 3. Feels like my luck is running out. Okay, next up, search the heat. Return 2 cards and raise the noise by 1, or raise the noise by 1 and roll for noise. Raise the noise by 1, roll for noise. I rolled a 6. I'm good. Luck running out. Perfect. You can place the closed door in case you find. Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right. I can't do that. Dig it out. Closed door here. Basement would be gone because I already used that card. So if I find a lockpick, I can use the closed. Come back to the closed door. Search the heat. I find an electric part, a filter, and a shell. Oh, got a lot of crap. Electric part, a filter, and a shell, but no food. Okay. And this gets shuffled back in. How much cards do I have left? I have 5 exploration cards left. Return as many exploration cards as you wish and lower the noise by the same amount. I'm going to return 1. Lower it back down to 1. Why? Why do I find these things? Let's find out what's going on. Okay, so shuffle these around, and we got, oh no, reds are bad. Reds are drastic scenes. So find the number in the Book of Secrets. Check the number with that color, 596. 596. Okay, 596. We could hear the growling and loud oh god. We could hear the growling and loud chomping shortly before we saw the civilians' bodies. The wild dogs scattered the moment we entered the room. An execution had taken place here. A whole family had been laid out evenly, their bodies spaced out as if someone had used a ruler. Mum, Dad, and 2 kids. In another room, an older man, probably the grandfather, had a kitchen knife plunged into his chest. They must have been about to eat dinner. The soup is still edible. We can't take the soup. We haven't got the right container, but we can eat it here. That's if anyone can actually sit and swallow anything in a room like this surrounded by all the carnage. Roll the black die and compare the result with the empathy. What if I don't want to eat the soup? Darn it. Roll the black die and compare the result with the empathy of each character present. A result that is higher than a character's empathy, the character is able to eat, lower their hunger by 1. Marco's empathy is a 5. A result that is higher than the character's empathy. Oh, they can eat. Okay, so I rolled a 4, so that's lower. Nothing bad happens if I roll lower. I just don't lower hunger. And Amira, she rolled a 5, and her empathy is a 5, so she would have been able to eat, but she's not hungry. So, back to game. She's like, food's good. All right. Afterwards, place this card under the current location card. When this location card is removed from the game, shuffle this reality impact back into the exploration. I've got 2 left. And I don't have a hiding place. I'm gonna stop. You found your food. Eat the murder soup. I'm done. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna search anymore. So we will go back here, put that back on here. You were at 1, you were at 0, I lowered you down. You were at 3, you were at 1. Yep. Okay, and I need to get my 3 water. 1, 3. Alright, we can carry 8. So 1, 2, 3, so we're down to 5. What do we got? Kitchen knife is 1, 2, 3, 4. We're good. All right, night raid. Shuffle up the night raid. Let's see what we're dealing with. And Katya has no prowess to re-roll. Why? Why for, Katya? Why for? Okay. Raging Gang. Katya might be dead. Any 8 tokens starting with the most expensive ones, and wombs 5. Ooh, boy. The best I can do, because the board up removes 1. So the best I can do is a 3 shot. And I rolled fate. Which there is no fate in this game from what I understand from this scenario. Let's see. Side by side. Because it says put it on top of the fate deck. Yeah, put it on top of the fate deck. So then she can see, we'll see what happens with her fate. Ooh. Knockout, the target suffers 3 wounds. Okay, so 3, so it's 3 wounds knockout. So she blocked 3. The board up made it 1, which is 4. She's gonna take 1 wound and we're gonna lose stuff. What are we gonna lose? Starting with the most expensive ones. 8 tokens. Jeez. Oh no. She's gonna take a wound. Wrong dice color. It's red for guns. He has a gun. What do you mean? Sajat, help me out. She has a gun. So why is it wrong dice color? Oh, the thing. This thing. The fate was a gray. Yep, you're right. Wrong dice color. Yep, it was not a gray die. So she missed everything. She's dead. They killed her in the middle of the night. So Canje is dead. He doesn't have to worry about fatigue. Ever. And they're gonna steal a bunch of stuff from us. So let's see what they steal. They just broke in and beat her to death. Any 8 tokens starting with the most expensive ones. Okay, we got the gun. Gone. Jewelry. Gone. Raw food. Gone. Alcohol. Gone. Ammo. They took those, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're taking one more thing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're taking the sugar. 8. All that. Kill the mood, you say. You know what? This is balancing out for me rolling well. So she is dead. They took so much. Oh no. Alright. Alright, Rabbit. Okay. We come back home to a problem. Let's bring this stuff in the house so at least one of them has a knife. Okay. What happens when horrible things like this? What happens with this? Shuffle this card back into the night deck. When someone dies, Angel loses its wings. Let's see. Board-ups did not help you, girl. At the end of the Dawn phase, check if character's dead. So Dawn, the scavengers return, assign any meds, no meds to assign, no fate card to draw 2 narrative. We've got Headshot, which I could have really used. Played during any combat, automatically kill one. Who's there? Play at the end of any phase. Draw and resolve 2 visitor cards. Who's there? We need more people. Headshot will be discarded from the game. Okay. We deal with the Dawn phase. Race people's up by flip this card. Goes here, goes here, goes here, goes here. Durik gets his card flipped. And this says... If you have just flipped this card, see side-by-side script 2. Okay. Side-by-side script 2 is the War Journal. Farmers. There's farmer stories. Okay. Incidents. Side-by-side script 2. Oh no. Oh no. See side-by-side script 2. Durik. Durik. Death. The same moment you enter the house, you see what happened. It's kind of apropos for the angry mob. The pile of bodies frozen to death is a grim welcome. It seems they were hugging each other, desperately trying to warm one another to the very last moment. No one has come here for the last few days, and these are the results. More dead who have joined the already huge body count of this endless war. We will probably forget about them soon, just like we kept forgetting when they lived next door. Back to the game. Dirk died. The building the Dirk family used to live in seems to be casting an unreproachable glances with its empty windows. Everyone inside is dead from hunger, cold, loneliness, because we didn't help them. Aww. Roll the black die and compare the result with the empathy of the character performing the visit to the neighbor's action. I have not visited them. So, they're dead. 1 down, 3 to go. I can lose 1 more and that's it, but I need to check on the Kovics. Okay, so they're gonna be... Oh, I was resolving sadness. At the end of the dawn phase, if any character died or abandoned the group today, if the answer is yes, roll the black die and compare the result with each character's empathy. On a result equal to or less than their empathy, their misery goes up by 2. I got a 10. A 10. Amira does not care. Let's check out Marco. Marco got a 2, but he's got prowess to reroll. He can reroll 1 more time. 2, 4, 2. So his empathy goes to... His misery goes up to 2. Okay. Cool. Cool. Morning. Event card. Famine. Sweet! Place this card on the findings pile. If any card is already there, remove that card from the game. So the snipers are gone. And now the value of canned food, raw food, and vegetables is raised by 3. Okay. I've got 3 days to go. 3 days to go. Apparently there isn't such a rule. Isn't there a rule that in the case the attackers take everything? No, they don't. They take what they're gonna take. Alright, so we'll probably have to go check out the market, but first we need people. So we're gonna get people. Alright, so before we do anything, who's there? Play at the end of any phase. So end of the morning phase, we'll say draw and resolve 2 cards from the visitor's deck. Resolve 2 cards. Huzzah! Alright. One, 2. Let's do it. Who's first? Who's on first? Arrival. A malnourished stranger asks for shelter. If you decide to take this person in, draw a card from the unused character deck and add them to the group. Place a level 3 hunger token on them. You're killing me. But they come with meds and a knife. Then remove the arrival card from the game. If you decide to take this person in, you may buy any items this person... Oh, if you do not, I can trade with them. So, yeah, I need people. So, new person incoming. If I get another reality impact, I'm gonna be furious, you know. Alright, so... New person is Bruno. I cannot ditch this dude. Alright, Bruno. Welcome aboard, you hungry bastard. Let's see. So he comes in with level 3 hunger, and I have no food. Bruno's gonna kill himself just to start. Level 3 hunger. I gotta go visit the Kovic just to keep him alive. Okay. Then he also has 3 mechanical parts, meds, and a knife. I don't have any more mechanical parts. I have them all. Meds, and a knife. I got my knife back. Okay. Cool. So, welcome aboard. And let me find your mini, Bruno, that I cannot ditch. Is this you? Is that you, Bruno? There's like 2 guys with a bag. Here he is. Yep, that's him. You're green. Welcome aboard. And the other card is Arrival. Misery. Come on. No. I can't do misery. I can't do it. So this person will be level 3 misery and add a hatchet and jewelry to the storage. Nope, I can't deal with that. If you decide not to take this person in, you may buy any items from this person is carrying. So the trade sheet with a trade commission of 0. Okay. Trade sheet. Then you may exchange. Okay, so trade sheet, trading FAQC 901. So 901 in the book of secrets. Nope, go back. All right, 901. I can do. What can I do? Need food. So 901 trading. If there is no way to keep the difference between values of the exchange rate, for example, trading vaccine. Yeah, but that's just telling me about the FAQ. I don't care about that. I want to see what I can trade with you. Trading is an action available on location, persons, residents, blah, blah, blah. It enables you to exchange your tokens, the ones in the findings pile, during scavenging for one of the in the storage with the visitor comes to the shelter. Before the trade begins, so how do I draw a trade? You must first pay the trade commission. Okay, then you can exchange the tokens by discarding your tokens. There. So he has a hatchet and jewelry, and I could trade with him for it. So a hatchet is 12, and there's 0 commission on it. I'm gonna do a knife for 8 because I already got a knife. 9, 10 mechanical part, electrical part. So 5, yeah, that's it. That'll be enough. There you go, dude. Traded. Get out of here. So we'll do that. And we're good. We're traded. I got me a hatchet. And that is going to Marco, who can hack open doors to get to this rooftop greenhouse. But Marco needs to sleep because Marco only has 1 action. Well, he has 2. All right, so new day, new dawn. Yeah, so day action time. All right, so Marco is going to sleep on the floor. Bruno is going to make a visit to the Koviches. And he just needs to be there for the night phase to deal with them. So he's going to do that to make a visit to the Koviches. I need to roll the die. I rolled a 6, so he's okay. And we'll deal with what happens with him in a second. He only has 1 action. I don't have any vegetables because they robbed me blind, but I might be getting... Add any green tokens with a total value of 15 or less to the storage. You don't have any chems or raw food. Let's do another. Okay, your only action is going to be to do a board up. All right, so sleep reduces fatigue by 2, so his fatigue is gone, even if you sleep on the floor. So he's good, and he has actions. She is going to do a board up, which she'll spend 1 component and 4 wood to get another board up. Let me get rid of this. And then she is fried. Bruno is going to use the aid, add any green tokens with a total value of 15 or less to the storage. So she can go hungry. I'm okay with that. So we're going to get 1 raw food and 1 vegetable. That's 15. And then he comes back, and that's his first action. She's done. He has an action. He still has 2. No, she has 2 actions. She had 1. No, she wasn't tired. Yeah, she has 1. She had 2 actions. That was her first action. Her second action is to sleep on the floor. His action is going to be to break down this door. His action is going to be... I don't have enough to do another board up. They took the alcohol too, didn't they? Jerks! Let's see. I lose the card. Let's reduce the cold again. So 1 book and 1 wood. Full token. Oh, I was supposed to add 2. I didn't do that when I started. I didn't add the 2. I forgot that. Alright, so he did that. She slept and got rid of her fatigue. He busted down this door. Because his thing is, Marco may use a hatchet to open closed doors as if it were using a lockpick, so I need to roll. And I rolled enough. I rolled enough to make it. So, door's gone. I get a mechanical part and a wood. I have all the mechanical parts ever. Alright. He's done action 1. Go over here. Action 2. Heat. Action 3. Build rooftop. Garden. So we get that, and we get the rooftop garden, which says if I got chems, I put a weight and then roll the black die on a result equal 1 minus the character placed here is hit by a sniper if I roll a 1. Ooh. But I get vegetables if I grow it, so yikes. And then he gets his final action because that was 3, but you get an extra one. So his final action. Oh no, that was it. That was 3. He's done because it's hunger. He's done because it's hunger. 1, 2, 3. That's it. He's done. Okay. Cool. Everybody's good. Okay. Water. Food. He's gonna get that, and he's gonna get that. So she's gonna get 1 hunger. She also gets a vegetable when she comes back. I forgot to do that. When she finishes, her special ability gives her a vegetable, so she will eat that vegetable so she doesn't get hunger. He'll stay where he is. His reduces by 2, so he's down to 1 hunger. Okay. Manageable. Manageable, manageable, manageable. I forgot to bring back her stuff. Okay. We need to deal with them. So somebody needs to go help them. Bruno, you are going to go guard the Koviches to lower their problems. Amira, you're going out, and Big Boy Marco is staying back with the hatchet. Amira, you're going to take the knife. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. So, Amira's up first. So let's deal with that. All right, we're close. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't have any booze to bring to Vlad, so no moonshine, no alcohol. Okay, so we're going to the Ruined Black Flat for 12. We're going there. Tired of reality impacts. I'm sick of them. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 12. Alrighty. Boom. Amara's on her own. Stairs down. Look for another way down, or raise the noise by 3 and roll for noise. Look for another way down, return 3 exploration cards. Yep. 2. Until I find hideout, I'm not messing with any of that. Okay. Search the furniture. Return 2, or raise by 1 and roll for noise. Raise by 1. Noise roll. I got 4, so I'm okay. Findings pile. The value of canned raw food and vegetables is raised by 3. Okay. Furniture. Food. Furniture. Nope. Pantry would have been cool. So I get a book, an herb. A book. A mechanical part, which I've got them all. And I roll a black die. I got a 3. A 3 is nothing. Shuffle this back in. Cool. Oops. There it is, hiding place. Yep, return 2 to get hiding place. And let me get out of the tough jam. Search the heat. Raise the noise by 1. Roll for noise. I rolled a 3. I'm going to use hiding place. So I'm not going to pull a stranger card because it's supposed to be... I met it. So I'm going to use hiding place and search the heat. My die rolls are fading. They're fading. Help me. All right, so... Here we go. Oop. Right, what do we got in the heat? Another book. Everything else I've already gotten. Okay. Search the pantry. Search the pantry. Door. Return 1 exploration card to look at the next card from the unknown deck, or enter roll noise by 1. I'll return 1 to look at the next. To look at it. I'm just looking at it. I think I saw something. Return as many exploration cards. Yeah, no, I'm done. I am done. Done. So I will get 2 water because I have the knife with me and I can only carry 3. And I've already got a water in storage. All right, let's start talking about night phases. Shuffle this back up. It's going as normal. Yes, Kate. They're going quite normally. Alright, here we go. Ooh, oh, threw that somewhere. Alrighty, here we go. Damage. Okay, so desperate people. This is the farmer's expansion stuff. Any 2 tokens starting with yellow tokens, wound 3, or if you choose not to roll any combat dice for your guard, any 8 tokens starting with yellow. So I would roll the hatchet, but I don't want another character to die. So we're going to lose 8, starting with yellow. So lose the meds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gone. The meds were the only thing I cared about. The rest, I don't care. Let's see. Shells. Put back the filter, mechanical part, and the electrical parts are gone. Those were the high cost stuff. Okay. So that gets resolved. And the other night card for them, starving people. Any just the wound, so I gotta roll for it. Gotta roll to block the wound. Yeah, buddy. Blocked. They were protected. So this says during the evening phase, assign one character present in the shelter to defend Kovacs' home. Place the miniature on the card and treat the characters as they were placed on the guard space. You can assign a character this way even if no one visited. During the night phase, the defending character separately resolves wounds from the night raids card drawn according to the normal rules. This character's rules has no effect on guarding the shelter. Then lower the Kovacs' needs by 1. Sweet. So we did that. We blocked that wound. Alright. So we return. Food is low. Okay. So then we do the dawn phase. Okay, Vladimir's angry. So let's see what happens when Vladimir flips. If you have just flipped this card, see side by side script 11. Put my glasses on now. Side by side script 11. For Vladimir. Rage. Everyone in the neighborhood is afraid to go outside. Vladimir is angry as a bull. He harasses every passerby and takes everything he may trade for moonshine. He hardly ever visits his home or sleeps. Sometimes he just looks at our shelter as though he was planning something. Everyone tries to avoid him, even the soldiers and looters that sporadically show up in the area. Sooner or later, someone will have to deal with this. Yeah, me. So let's see what happens to Vladimir. If you have just flipped this card, Vladimir's unceasingly wanders around the neighborhood, angry like a wounded bear. For some reason, he blames us for his misery. Now only vodka or blood can ease this man's torment. When resolving the Dawn Phase card, place Vladimir's token on the Visit the Neighbor's action space on the scenario sheet. Before any character performs this action, discard any tokens with a total value of 10 or more from the storage. If you do, return Vladimir token to the Vladimir card. Otherwise, enraged Vladimir attacks you. Vladimir attacks, place Vladimir token in the first column. Oh, so if I don't discard something that costs 10, he will fight us to the death. I cannot flee this fight. I have to fight him, and he has a hatchet. And that happens every time, and I have to go visit the neighbors to help them because they're about to be flipped and I'm gonna lose. I didn't raise fatigue of everyone, which I need to do when they went out scavenging. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. Okay. Fight. Alright, so I need to help them. I have to help them. I'll have to guard them at nighttime. So I'll have to fight Vladimir. We gotta do it now. Hatchet for hatchet. Let's make sure I don't get shot. Okay, I rolled an 8. I don't get shot. So hatchet for hatchet. Let's do it. Let's do it, Vlad. I'm not giving you anything. Oh, I could. I could give you a knife. I could get you back on my side. I could give you the knife and the weapon parts, and that would be 10. But I need 10 to be able to lure this guy. Discard any 3 part tokens from the storage So I've got electrical, mechanical, and electrical, or 2 mechanic. So I can lower him down by 1. I can. I'm looking to see if I give in to Vladimir to cool him out. And then we can get some food from going over there. I rolled a 5, so I'm okay. So, nope, not you. You. So we can get some food. And I would be headed over here. I will do that. I will discard 10 to flip him back. Reset him back to 1. Not gonna fight him. If I don't have to. Alright. So, and you, good lady, you will search the furniture. Okay, so, let's resolve. Let's do the furniture first. Get this out of the house. I get my meds back. Okay. I get another herb. A mechanical part. 2 water and a wood. I've got wood. Alright, so, okay, so that resolves you. Now, you, let's use their abilities. Add any green tokens up to 15. That's going to be 3 vegetables. Ugh, and I keep forgetting she gets a vegetable when she comes back. So, that will be a raw food and 2 vegetables. I keep forgetting she gets a vegetable when she comes back. Alright, so that will be you. And you place a new fitting in the shelter for free. So we will do a chair. Get some misery out of here. And I got a book that I haven't burned yet, so chair. And we will discard these 3 to lower your misery down by 1. Oh, playing this fast and loose, Vlad the Impaler. Alright, so I lowered his down by 1. He's okay. I come back. Alright. That was action number 1. I've got 2 more actions. I need chems to get a deadfall trap to guarantee food. I'm going to put Hatchet for Hire in this chair and give him a book. For each book, add a +2 to the roll. A 6. Result 6. Oop, that was a 10. 6. Result 6 to 10. Lower the misery of the character by 1. So he's down to misery 1. Use the book. Book's gone. He threw it away after he was done, so that would be his. They've got another action. I don't have a saw blade to cut this. He'll open that door next for his next action. I will use a vegetable and a water. She's going to go up to Yon Cow, the goat, and use 1 vegetable and 1 water. Lower by 1 the hunger of up to 2 characters present in the shelter. Boop. Boop. Okay, that's vegetable and water. Okay. And you will do what? What can you do? I can't get through the bars to continue this. I don't have a lockpick to open up the door to do that. Can I place a fitting? 3 components and 4 wood. I don't have 4 wood. I can poke about, so I'll do that. I'll poke about. Whenever feasible, one should always try to eat the root. Alright, so poking about. I rolled an 8. I get 3 wood, 1 component. That'll be enough to build something. Okay, so it's action number 2 for all of them. Well, yeah, 2. That's action number 2. So they've got another action. We're going to do another board up. Well, that's 1 component for wood for a board up. Yeah, we're gonna do another board up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 wood and a component to get the final board up. Might have warmed a D. I forgot to pull an event card. I completely forgot to pull an event card, and I will do that. I forgot to pull an event card. 3 cold. Airdrop. If no character went scavenging during the previous night, add the following tokens to the storage. 2 canned food, 3 characters, and 1 meds. After you resolve this card, remove it from the game. If no character went scavenging. Awesome. My card meant nothing. Alright, I got 2 cards left. Alright, so I did my board up. I know I'm supposed to be moving them all and then doing it, but this is how I keep it straight in my head. So I did my board up. Axeman's gonna break the door down. And I need to roll for that. 5 or higher. I got a 6. So door's gone, and I got 3 wood. But I can't add it yet because that's not how this works. What are you gonna do? Can't build anything. Building a bed would be cool. But you can do 2 wood to lower the temperature, discard 1 coal token. So you'll do that. You'll do these 2 wood to get rid of 1 of these. And then these get added. So 1, 2, 3. That's it. You're done. Alright. Water. Tainted meat. Tainted meat. Food. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna eat tonight. They'll all get their hunger by 1. I'm not gonna eat. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Airdrop would have been so awesome. Okay, so what are we doing? Someone, Bruno, needs to go guard the Kovaches. Hatchet stand behind. And Amira has to go. That's how, if she goes scavenging, we're gonna have a vegetable to be able to maintain food. So she has to go out. She is going to go to the Ruined Flats again. She's gonna go to Ruined Flats. I'm not going to the far location. The arrival of the I haven't gone to the market yet. I hope y'all know that. I haven't gone to the market yet. There's too much to keep track of for my brain right now. That might get saved for another scenario. Alrighty. We got a goat. Alrighty, so. Oh, I dropped all these cards. No, just 2. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, That'll be swell. Alrighty. Let's see what we're dealing with. Search the furniture. And this is supposed to be at 1. Raise the noise by 1 or roll. I'm gonna raise it by 1 and roll. I rolled an 8. I'm good. Furniture cards. Ah! Okay, I guess it'll be that one. I don't know why it keeps falling out. Search furniture. I get another herb, mechanical part, weapon part, and I roll the die. Weapon part, mechanical part, final herb. And I roll yon die. I rolled a 6. A 6, so that location gets me coffee. Steven, I got some coffee for you. Coffee. Let's shuffle back in. Next up, basement entrance. This does have a basement entrance. Oh no. I'm gonna hold off on going in the basement. I'm gonna hold off on that. Jam door. This does have a jam door. What do I need to open up a jam door? Crowbar or something? Kick it in. I'm gonna hold off on that one too. That's a bunch of noise. Bars. There's no bars here. Tough luck. Roll for noise. I rolled a 9. Tough luck for your face. Closed door. Not a closed door here. Poke about. Choose one finding from the special findings, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna return 1 from the special findings to get a vegetable. And my luck is running out. I'm done. I'm done. I stop. I'm stop searching. I'm done. My luck is running out. Alright, so done there. Not doing those. So I don't forget this time, she does get a vegetable when she comes out. She can only carry 3, and she's gonna get 2 water. And leave the weapon part behind. And that's what she'll come back with. 2 vegetables, an herb, mechanical part, coffee, and 2 water. And the mechanical part is the only thing that has weight, and then 2 water, just since she can only carry 3. Okay. Who will die today? Did you see the mockumentary spoofing the company documentary? No. I'm drinking coffee right now. I need some coffee. This week has been interesting. I need some coffee. Alright. Night card 1. Memories. They don't live like people do. Alright, so choose a character on guard duty, check their misery. Check their misery. All of them are good. I rolled a 5. So on a 4 to 5, this is Marco. 851. 851. We were called to a tenement fire. I was still the new one on the team. We had just started setting up the hoses when a resident shouted that there was someone inside. I donned the breathing mask, went in and carried out a young lady. Long story short, we got married soon after. Her name was Alina. Marco, don't make me like you. Okay, and then the next one, looters for Bruno. So 2 wound. Oh, I got rid of the knife. That's why. I was like, why didn't I give Bruno a knife? Whole lot of nothing. Bruno can reroll once. 1, so Bruno takes 1 wound. Okay. Go back there. Dawn phase. Let's do it properly this time. Resolve an event card. Harsh winter. Place this card permanently in the cold space at the beginning of each morning. Place add 2 more. So that's my last cold. So it's as cold as it's gonna get. Okay. We got 1 more to make. 1 more. This will go down. You'll come back. You'll come back with all your spoils. You'll come back. That comes in. Okay. I didn't raise their fatigue when they went out. There that is. They got 2 actions each. First action. Bruno sleep. Bruno sleep good. Second action. Oh, sorry, dawn phase. This will move up. Their stuff will move up. You'll sleep. You're gonna go talk to Andre. Oh, it's an 8. Thank goodness. All right, so you're gonna go talk to Andre. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You need to do something. We could do the reinforced door now, because that's what Andre is gonna build. He's gonna build the reinforced door for us, so we can try to survive that. So that's happening. But what can you do? You can't spend the water. You can't dig into rubble by yourself. I don't have any chems. He'll poke about. An 8. So I get 3 wood or 3 components. I'm gonna get 3 wood. There we go. All right, so that's you. You sleep, getting rid of your fatigue. I'll keep him here because you're gonna get 1 back. That was your 1 action. You are going to get the reinforced door put up. Reinforced door adds +2 to prowess of each character on the guard space. So you will get that fitting for free. We got the place boarded up. And I'll get rid of 10 so that I can make you happy. I get rid of the meds. You'll go down 1. All right, you're good. You're good for the end. Okay, you'll come back. Next action, you go to sleep. Get rid of your fatigue. Okay. Your action, you can't sleep anywhere. I could have had the bed put in. Oh, wait. Oh, I needed 4 wood to do it. Okay, so I'll put 4 wood, 3 components to build a bed. That's the bed you're going to sleep in. And you, sir, have 1 more action. Um, I don't know what to do with you. I don't know what to do with you. You'll talk about. I rolled a 1. I get 1 wood. Sorry, we both. Alright, so that ends. Night phase. You have to sleep. You are fatigue 3, so you have to sleep. So I'm putting you to bed. Oh, before night phase. You need to drink water. There's 3. We need to eat food. 3 vegetable. Yep, 3 vegetables. And then we talk about it. You're gonna go to sleep. Both of you are staying in. You're staying in for the night. Actually, you can't. Both you can't. One of you has to go guard old girl. So you're gonna go. Amira's there. You're gonna go guard old girl with the hatchet. Amira'll stay in the guard here. Final phase. We could possibly do it. So we'll keep fatigue at 3 for right now, dealing with the final phase of stuff. You'll get a fatigue. You'll get a fatigue, and you're going to sleep, which will knock you down to 1 fatigue. And clear 2. Okay. Let's deal with no scavenging happens. Let's deal with the night phase. Oh, hobos. 3, but I got board ups. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and the reinforced door. Sorry, dude. This means nothing. Nothing, because board ups lowered the damage or wounds during night raids. And all they had was just hobos that was going to take 3. The board ups block them. Next up. Starving people. 1 wound coming to Hatchet Man. No, it's not, because I rolled a hatchet. So, nope. No wounds coming to Hatchet Man. So, block that 1 wound. Cool. I didn't go scavenging, but let's take this in order to the finale. Oh my god. This would go down by 1. Okay, so, morning. Draw and resolve the top card of the event, which is the final ceasefire. Okay. The long-awaited ceasefire is finally agreed upon, putting an end to the fighting in Pagoran. Those who managed to survive the war in Grosnavia would never forget it. Play this day to its end, including the dawn phase, then resolve the epilogue. Okay. So, they've got 3 actions. That was the morning phase. Actually, after the night phase was the dawn phase. Night raid, dawn phase. This goes up. This goes up. We're good. It says resolve the day. Is that what it says? Resolve the day. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We need to tend to him. We have enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody who can re-roll, please. Yep, I'm good. I rolled a 2, not a 1. I'm good. Alright, so we'll deal with you in a second. You two are going to clear this rubble. So you two cleared that. You are going to get rid of this to lower that down by 1. And we're going to place a free fitting. Coffee goes back. Herb goes back. Herb. Good old herb. Okay. Cool. Action number 2. We're going to do this again. You, sir, for action number 2. Oh, we're going to get the free fitting. Yep. We're going to do the rainwater collector for free. Action number 2, you're going to do that. We're going to clear this. You are going to roll, good sir. I rolled a 6, which means I get 3 water. We won! We won! Yay! All right. And then action number 3, search the heap. I don't have any vegetables. Because I could get shot. Oh, I gotta wait there too. Nope, 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 not gonna do it. Don't apologize. They're still the goat. I'm not messing with their misery. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna butcher the. I really want to butcher the goat. It says it will raise their misery by 2. My objective is that their levels are at 2. This guy's misery's at 1. I got a book to lower it. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. That goat's history. Take your hatchet and head on up there. Alright, so I need to do it this way. Okay, so you're gonna get a book. Let's see if we lower your, and you're gonna lower your misery, and we're gonna kill that goat. So here we go. We're butchering the goat. So first, let's deal with misery. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 1, but he has prowess. Reroll. Another 1. There we go. 4, 5, 6, which is enough. He had 2 prowess. Oh my gosh. 2 1s. Alright, so book is back. Is here, gone. Okay. So you're good. You search the heap. We find all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. We find 5 wood and 5 mechanical parts. I mean, components. Alright. So set the hunger of all characters present in the shelter to 0. Okay. Add 6 raw food to the storage. 2, 4. So 5. So we've got raw food for days. Then roll the black die and compare the result with the empathy of each character present in the shelter. A result that is equal to or lower than the character's empathy raises their misery by 1. Marco, 6. He don't feel anything bad about it. Amira, 9. She cares very little about it. Bruno, 1. Bruno, the person who slaughtered the cow, feels bad about it. All right, cool. That's the end of it. That's the end of that. End of the day. So that's all the day actions. Dusk, water, 2, 3. Food, 1, 2, 3. Evening. Hatchet, you gotta go help them. You two are standing guard. And then we deal with no scavengings, the night, and then the dawn, and then we're done. So we just need to survive the night. Oh, the goat's dead. Get rid of that card. We just need to survive the night. That's all we have to do. All right. So we've got rugged hoodlums. Reinforcements to add +2 the prowess of each character on guard duty. 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3 is going to block the wounds, so none of them are going to die, but we can lose stuff. Don't care, but we're going to try to see. So, nothing. 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 Oh, actually, a fake card. So, a fake card. It's a yellow, so means nothing. Don't get it. So she failed. How about him? 2. So he's got 2, so he blocked 2, so they're going to get 4. They're going to take, what are they taking? Starting with green. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gone. Actually, take the guitar, jerk. They took all my food. That cow was butchered for nothing. Nothing! Alright. So he got 2 on his die roll. But it matters not. So that ends them. Next up. Looters. 2 wounds. He has no wounds, but he's got his lovely hatchet. And he has a prowess of 2. Oh my gosh, he took 2. He got 2 wounds on him. Did I lose? Let me find out. So he's got 2 wounds on him. Alright, so that ends the night. The night has ended. Dawn, this would have gone down 1 because I protected them. Dawn, raise this up. Day ends. What? We won! Vladimir would go up 1 as well, but it's fine. Our scenario objective, at least 1 character from the starting group must survive. 2 of them did. Until the end of the game, with hunger, misery, wounds, illness level at 2 or less. We are there. Additionally, at least 2 neighbors must be alive at the end of the game. The Vladimir card can be flipped on the red side but not removed from the game, while the other neighbors must be on their normal side. And we win. What do we get for our prize? If the scenario ends with a success, read the scripts after the war for all neighbors who are alive, then open the reward envelope marked D. We get to open an envelope and permanently add the items to the game. Okay, so let's talk about if they survived. So we'll go to the wartime diary. And my glasses are here. No. Alright, so each neighbor that survived, Vladimir made it. End of war, end of war. Alright, let's talk about Vladimir. Vladimir never came to terms with the loss of his family. When the city was being rebuilt, he spent some time working as a bricklayer. We thought he would be okay, but when there was no more work for him in Pagoran, he decided to go abroad. He was often seen stumbling around drunk, just like during the war. He didn't carry his hatchet, but that didn't give the story a happier ending. One day, his outburst turned nasty and several people were wounded in a brawl he instigated. He was sentenced and went to prison. We never saw him again. That's Vlad. Let's talk about Andre. From time to time, we visit Andre in his workshop, and ironically, we recall the story with strange sentiment. When the city was under siege, we missed normal life. But now, everyday routine gives our war struggles a new meaning. Although Andre works now mostly with electronic equipment, he still keeps some junk he used to turn into useful stuff for his neighbors. And we had the Kovaches who lived. The Dirks didn't make it. So let's see the Kovaches. Younger children attend school. The oldest son has gone abroad, and only the mother seems to stay the same. She's always happy to invite us for a homemade cake and some tea. She's getting older with a loving family by her side. From time to time, we visit her husband's grave. After all, We survived the war thanks to his foresight. All right. So we're going to open up D, and then we're going to read our characters' endings. So, envelope D. A, B, C, and D. Cool. Envelope D, right? Yep. All right, let's open it up. The reward is sawdust. Oh no, Matt. All right, let's see what we got. Get some cards. So we get 2 cards. Oh. Anything? Nope. Okay. So the first card is Old Friend, and it says it's a narrative action. Play when resolving an arrival card from the visitor deck. After you decide to take the person in, draw 3 cards instead of 1 from the unused character deck. Choose 1 and add them to your group. Shuffle the remaining cards back into the unused character deck. So that is a reward. After playing is removed from the game. Old Friend. The next one is Neighbor's Help. So it says, play during the day actions phase. Discard any 3-part tokens, electric, mechanical, or weapon, from the storage to place a new fitting card in the shelter for free without performing any actions or requiring any tokens. So this is like Andrea's thing. Cool. And the Old Friend, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. So let me hold it up here for future viewers who can read it in my call out. This is Neighbor's Help. And this is Old Friend. Okay, so those get added to narrative actions. Ooh, cool. Okay, so I open up one envelope, and let's talk about our characters' endings, Marco, Amira, and Bruno. So ceasefire, see 1,000 in the book. 1,000? Actually, let me see if I can, let me pull up BlueStacks so you can read along with me. We'll pull up BlueStacks. We'll hide that. And we'll go into the This War of Mine app so that you can see, you can read along their ending. Because I earned this. I earned this. Okay? So let's see. Okay. Okay. BlueStacks is loading up. And I will get it loaded in 2 shakes. Okay, we go with This War of Mine, and we will no, don't ask me for that. Then we will go with adding it here. Okay. All right. So we're doing this. 2 shakes of a goat's leg. Okay, so C 1,000. Scripts. Ceasefire. There was this journalist who risked his life and managed to get all. This is the usual ending where a journalist caught all the terrible things, showed it on TV around the globe, and politicians then acted to end the war, which they could have done a long time ago. So basically it says, there was a journalist who risked his life and he managed to capture exactly what happened here. He wasn't the only one, but only he succeeded in presenting material to the world uncensored. This triggered an avalanche, and suddenly news about the atrocities committed against our nation filled TV screens across the globe. Politicians from the most powerful countries and peacekeeping forces gave in to the pressure, and they finally acted against our aggressors. To everybody's surprise, all it took was a few minor interventions and the soldiers started retreating. We cried tears of joy and sadness mixed into a river that flooded across the city. Some said, "Why only now? You could have saved us earlier." Others just picked up what little they had left and went on looking for the pieces of their broken lives. Now, I don't need to do any of this stuff. Nope, I'm good. Resolve all scripts. Resolve all the scripts written on the save sheet in the epilogue section. Campaign's good. So if you want to know the epilogues for a particular or all or just a few characters who survived to this end, yeah, let's do that. No. Oh, we gotta look at their misery. Only Bruno had 1 misery, so Marco. Let's go down to Marco. Nope. There you go. Marco had 0 misery. After the war, Marco found his family, who had managed to avoid the worst atrocity hidden away by a friendly family in the countryside. Now reunited, the family eventually came back to Pogoron along with its only displaced inhabitants. Normalcy returned. Buildings were rebuilt, schools and shop reopened. Life went on. So, Marco made it and found his family. Happy ending. Let's look at Emira, who had 0 misery. First specific. Come on, stop it. Emira. The scrolling is terrible on this. Emira, 0 misery. Emira survived the war. Struggling for her own life alongside others gave her strength she needed and helped her to believe in people once more. Against all odds, she found hope for a brighter future. A few years later, the first exhibition of her photographs was held. It was her first success and will surely not be her last. Amira! She was a homeless person who people kicked around, and she had like an alcoholic problem, and she kicked it and made it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. And finally, Bruno, who has 1 misery. Misery 1. After the ceasefire, Bruno went looking for his friend. Her neighborhood had been had seen heavy fighting, and most of the houses had been reduced to ruins. She had found shelter in a basement which had somehow held out, eating rats and scavenged scraps of food. She managed to survive. Seeing her, Bruno felt responsible for her misery, and he has never forgiven himself. Aw, come on. I'm gonna give Bruno a break. Okay, so what happens after? So that was their finale. So Amira and Marco made it. Bruno, not so much. That's it. Furthermore, if you want, and if you fulfill the final objective, you may check point scale of your success. Now, this is a scenario. If you want to learn about different harder modes, I do not. So, cool. Cool. And so we won. We opened up a folder. We did cool stuff. I got new narrative cards to add in here. I beat a scenario. That was awesome. Side by side. I'm proud of myself. Overall, happy endings. Yeah, I mean, I'm sad that the Duriks died. They didn't have much, but they died. Vladimir, I calmed him down and got him back on track, and that was cool. That was very cool. That was very cool. Yeah. Place the Dawn Phase card on the Fate deck. You will need to resolve it at the beginning of every Dawn Phase. So cool. Yay, we did it. We did it. All right. So let's chop back up to the top where you'll see me in red for some reason. And then we'll finish it out. Okay, so that was this War of Mine, the scenario side by side where you worked with neighbors. I'm sure I probably messed something up because there was a lot to keep track of. To me, the toll tokens and stuff didn't seem to make sense, so I probably did mess something up. People who play this scenario or are just War of Mine aficionados, please let me know in the comments, and I will. But other than that, I killed a goat. Nobody died. Well, one person died. I didn't get to switch out anything, so the locations kind of stayed the same, which was odd. Yeah, I feel like I probably messed something up, but it's okay. It all worked out. It all worked out. I got the board ups going. Everything was cool. I survived. And I opened up an envelope. So I plan to play more because there are a few more scenarios. There is refugees. There is epidemic. There is an only two survivor playthrough called You and Me. It's a Romeo and Juliet love story. We did Blood in the Snow, and I lost that one, but I wouldn't mind replaying it to open up that envelope. And then there is one that was not part of the Kickstarter that is brand new called Endless Night and the Last Day. So there's two scenarios. So these two scenarios were not included in the Kickstarter. So if you have Tales of a Ruined City, you get 2 extra ones. And so we have completed side by side. All right, let's talk about the week to come. So this week has been insane. It was my first week back to work. So there's been a lot of catching up and making sure everything's okay and making sure things are running as smoothly as they need to. With that, my brain needs a break. So Sunday, there won't be a stream. Please forgive me, but I need my sanity. However, next week we're coming back strong. Next week, Wednesday there'll be a stream. Thursday there'll be a stream. I might even have a stream Friday, but there will definitely be a Sunday stream. Descent's going to be coming back. I'm going to play Aventuria. So that's probably going to be the new game of the week that I play is Aventuria. So let me close this down for a second. Okay, so look for that. That's going to be coming. I've been wanting to play that game for a while now. I say a while now being Jim talked me into getting it. I've played it 3 times and I love it so much, but I want to play a scenario with you all. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to play 3 characters going through it all, and it's going to be fun going through the adventure. So Aventuria is coming next week. Descent's coming back. That's probably going to be the Sunday game next week. So Thursday, Canje After Dark, Steven and I are returning, Excusitis and I are returning to Kingdom Death to start the new campaign. We have a whole new list of names from Kate. Thank you so much, Kate. So we'll be doing that. And Wednesday, let me see. Thursday, Kingdom Death. Wednesday's going to be Aventuria. So Wednesday's going to be Aventuria. Thursday is going to be Kingdom Death. Friday, I'm going to see if Pac-Man wants to play Aeon's End. And if so, Aeon's End. And then Sunday, we're going to do Descent. So like I said, this week is just kind of, I have to wrap my head back around the craziness of getting back into the swing of work. And I just need the Sunday to prep my brain, go through my thoughts, and get everything set. And then next week, Wednesday, Aventuria. Thursday, Kingdom Death. Friday, possibly Aeon's End. And Sunday, Descent. And we're back in it, we're playing, we're having fun. So next week's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm sure I messed something up, but I'm sure if I did, leave a message in the comments. I want everyone, whoever comes and enjoys this beautiful game, to play it properly. I'm human, I make mistakes. It's okay, it'll be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it, YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you so much, Patreons. I love you to bits. Thank you so much. All right. Everybody have a good evening. See ya Wednesday. Insert comment here, and I'll try not to be red. See ya later, everybody. Bye-bye.